Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have a little bit of a new background. This is one of the many new backgrounds that you guys are going to be seeing moving forward in my videos. Like I said in my previous video, in my previous few videos, I did move. I have a whole sort of beauty room to myself now, and this entire space is basically like my filming area. So I've been working very hard in the past few weeks to basically kind of decorate this how I wanted and just make a few different backgrounds for me so that you guys are not just seeing one background repetitively in my videos. I have this like comfy chair right here and I just wanted to sit down and make a really like chill video. So today's video is going to be pretty much the exact same video that I filmed in my last video, which was my most gourmand perfumes. Well, today I'm going to be showing you guys my most delectable, most delicious gourmand, smell like a snack body mist. And I not only have Bath & Body Works in this video, but I have Body Fantasies, Bodycology, I have a Sol de Janeiro mist, I have one Victoria's Secret mist. So I have a little bit of a mix up in here, but something that all these body mists have in common is that they will make you smell like a walking pastry shop, basically. So if you guys are into gourmands, then this is the video for you. I feel like body mists are way better at being super gourmand, like authentically gourmand, to the point where like you literally smell like food. Perfumes, although a lot of them obviously are gourmand, I showed you guys a bunch of them in my previous video that are very edible, but they're still not up to the level of like literally smelling like baked cookies as much as body mists are. Like body mists are really good at doing that, so these will literally make you smell like baking cookies. So without further ado, before we get into it, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Okay, so I feel like because I normally start off with Bath & Body Works, in this video I'm going to start off with everything but Bath & Body Works, and I'm going to do Bath & Body Works last. So I think I'm going to start off with Sol de Janeiro, and the body mist that I have from them that is literally just like the end all be all of like the most delicious sweet cookie baked good scent is this guy right here. This is the Cherosa 71. And let me first share the notes with you guys just so that you can really get a feel for how gourmand this is. So this has top notes of caramelized vanilla, sea salt, middle notes of toasted macadamia nut and white chocolate, and base notes of tonka bean and coconut blossom. If that doesn't sound, oh my god. I think out of all of my perfumes, out of all of my body mist, this guy right here is like the truest of truest gourmands right here. Like, I mean, when you smell this, it legit makes you hungry because it's straight up walking into a pastry shop. Like, it does not get more gourmand than this scent. It smells so edible to the point where if you were blindfolding somebody and they had no idea what you were putting up to their nose, like they just didn't know that it was a body mist, they'd be like, oh my god, something smells like chocolate, like cake, like cookies. Like, it literally just smells like food. There's like no ounce of like perfuminess to this scent, and the dry down of this on your skin is just like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so buttery, like very creamy, and the more that it dries down on your skin, the better that it gets. Like, it just becomes sweeter and sweeter, and then it almost kind of becomes one with your skin because it turns into, I don't want to say a skin scent, but like it really just meshes so well with your skin to the point where you just become so sweet all over, and it just gets better and better with time. It also has amazing longevity for a body mist, especially. Like, this guy will literally last me more than some of my perfumes do. Like, I could probably get away with this lasting me an entire day. It's also a really good layering scent if you have a really nice gourmand perfume to put on top, if you want to make it a little bit more perfumey. But if you want to just smell like freaking cookies, then just wear it alone. I guarantee you, in fact, I almost warn you, if you want to get compliments, you wear this. Because literally the scent trail that you're going to be leaving with this perfume, people left and right are going to be coming up to you and asking you what you're wearing because it smells that good. So that is Cherosa 71. I feel like if you could get one mist out of this entire video, this guy. Next up, I have a Bodycology scent. Now this one is kind of an alternative to a Bath & Body Works mist that I'm also going to show you a little bit later on. But I wanted to show you guys this in case you don't have a Bath & Body Works near you. If you have a Walmart near you, then you're good to go because this is in Walmart. And this is the Bodycology Strawberry Cheesecake scent. If you know anything about Bath & Body Works, then maybe you can guess what this is supposed to be kind of a dupe of. So this is pretty much like a perfect dupe to strawberry pound cake. So if you missed out on that scent and you want it, then now you basically have it, and it's a lot cheaper. I think this was like $3, like insanely cheap. This has notes of berry cream, strawberry, and vanilla. And it's called strawberry cheesecake, but it's literally strawberry pound cake, just rebottled and less expensive. The strawberries in here are very prevalent. So is the whipped cream, even the packaging. I love the packaging. There's strawberries all over it with like little whipped cream drops, and it's very true to that. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily cheesecake, but it's some sort of like strawberry shortcake, strawberry cake of some sort. And this is another scent that is really good for layering. I layer this with a lot of my like more berry-like perfumes because this adds a little bit more of a gourmand take to them. But then I also like to like enhance that strawberry berry scent that this has because I just love that scent. So yeah, but even on its own, this is so good, and it is so inexpensive. It's just like, it's literally a steal. So if you've been wanting a dupe to strawberry pound cake, get Strawberry Cheesecake by Bodycology. Okay, and then next up, I have two Body Fantasy scents. Again, you can find these at Walmart, and they're also very inexpensive, like $3 to $4. So the first one I'm gonna show is this, which again is the epitome of a gourmand body mist. This is Cupcake Swirl by Body Fantasies, and I don't know what the notes in here are, but when this first came out, I knew that I had to get my hands on it because literally any scent, whether it be perfume, body mist, whatever the case, if it is advertised as being like cupcakey or some sort of like chocolatey, marshmallowy, gourmand scent of any sort, I need to get my hands on it. I would say Cupcake is very true to this. It's also like, it's giving me a little bit more of a spiciness than your typical cakey type of scent. Like there's for sure some sort of like spiciness to this. I'm gonna actually try to look up the notes of this because I want to know exactly what's in here, so give me a moment. The notes in here are buttercream, butter cookie accord, and vanilla and musk. So there's no, I guess, actual spicy note, but I guess maybe the musk is giving off that sort of vibe. Ooh, I got it on my nose. Very sweet and very creamy, like buttercream and cupcake-like for sure. And then the next one from Body Fantasies is this. This is just their basic vanilla, but I love this. Honestly, for as cheap as this is, I feel like this is one of the best vanilla body sprays, like just purely vanilla body sprays, which I know that there's a lot of at like Bath & Body Works or even Victoria's Secret, but they do variations. Like even their vanilla scents are not like true vanilla scents, like they'll have other notes mixed in, whereas this is just like pure vanilla, like vanilla extract. Like if you want to smell like vanilla extract literally that you cook with, this is the scent. It's as vanilla gets. The reason why I like this is for a vanilla body mist, especially one that you could find at Walmart for a very inexpensive price, I don't think this smells like cheap vanilla. And I feel like sometimes a vanilla, even in perfumes, like even in expensive perfumes, it can be done in a really cheap way, and I don't think that this smells cheap. I love this body mist. It's actually my second one, which is why this is completely full, because I've been using this for years. It has been around for a very long time, and I love using this obviously on its own, but I also love using it to mix because it's just a pure vanilla scent, so it can literally mix with just about anything that you want to add a vanilla scent into. So it's like a perfect mixing scent. It's a perfect just wear alone scent if you just want to smell like vanilla. And yeah, it's very edible and gourmand, so I had to include that. And then the last mist that I have before I get into Bath & Body Works, this is the only Victoria's Secret body mist that I'm including in this video because I feel like Victoria's Secret mists, although they obviously do a lot of gourmand scents, their gourmands are a little bit more like perfumey, like they'll add a floral scent to them or something that will give them a little bit more of a perfumey touch and not like a true gourmand. And in this video, we're talking like true gourmand, like literally as edible as it gets. So that's why I didn't really include many other mists in this video other than this. So Bare Vanilla I do consider to be an amazing gourmand. It is not as gourmand as some of these other mists, like for example the Cherosa 71 that I showed. Definitely not to that level of being like super edible and creamy. This one, it has a little bit of a more perfumey touch, but I think Bare Vanilla is probably, I don't even want to say one of the best vanillas, but it's the best vanilla that I have in my collection, and honestly that I've ever smelled. That is just like a true vanilla scent, but it has a little something something to it as well. So this is wood vanilla and soft cashmere. This is like one of the scents that gets me the most compliments ever. Like when I wear this scent, I literally drown myself in it. Like I will literally spray like this, like a million sprays, literally head to toe. That's just how I wear my body mist. And this isn't like the loudest projecting body mist of all time, so I can definitely get away with doing that. But Bare Vanilla is just, it's a really sexy vanilla. Like whereas this vanilla from Body Fantasies, this is a little bit more like of a true vanilla extract, like very, very gourmand. Bare Vanilla is a little bit more of a sexy vanilla. It kind of has a little bit of like almost, I don't want to say burnt or even smoky, but it has like this little spice to it. And maybe it's from that cashmere, but there's something that's making this a little bit more elevated and a little bit more classy and sexy than your just basic vanilla extract type of body mist. I wish that they made a perfume version of Bare Vanilla because I would be all over that. And now let's get into all of the Bath & Body Works body mists. So first off, let's start off with Strawberry Pound Cake. I'm gonna get this out of the way just because I feel like I kind of already talked about it with the Strawberry Cheesecake scent from Bodycology. So Strawberry Pound Cake is exactly what it sounds like. It's exactly what it looks like. Strawberry Pound Cake has been done in many different packaging, but I believe this is the original Strawberry Pound Cake packaging, and in my opinion, this is the best Strawberry Pound Cake packaging. Like, I wish they would have kept it in this because I just love it. Strawberry Pound Cake has notes of fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. So just like Strawberry Cheesecake, it's kind of like that mixture of strawberries and whipped cream, just like strawberries and cream basically. But then it also has a little bit of like a cakey aspect somewhere in there, like this one even more I feel like than Strawberry Cheesecake. Oh, it's so good, and one of those scents that will get you a trillion compliments because there's something really, really addicting and very, very inviting about Strawberry Pound Cake. It is just such a good girly, gourmand, pure, creamy strawberries and cream type of scent. And then we have one of my personal favorites. This is Vanilla Confetti Sparkle, and this is actually a repackage for Confetti Cake Pop, I think is what it's called, and people were literally obsessed with that scent. Like, it smelled so good to the point where when it got discontinued, because I believe it was a limited edition type of a scent, people were literally selling it on Mercari for like $100. Like literally a body mist that is probably worth $7, people were selling for over $100. And people were actually buying it because there was such a high demand of it and people loved it. It was just such a sought after scent. And then finally, I feel like 2 years after Confetti Cake Pop, they released this repackage. I never actually got to get my hands on Confetti Cake Pop when it first came out because at that point, I wasn't really into Bath & Body Works at all. And then after the fact, when I really got into it and I learned about Confetti Cake Pop, I wanted it so bad. So you can understand my excitement when this finally came out and I learned that it was a repackage. I literally have like 4 of these in my collection because I love this scent that much. I don't know what they were thinking putting it in this packaging though. Like, no, this is definitely not the packaging for this. Like, this is such a gourmand and edible scent, but it looks almost like it could be like an apple scent. Like, it is just so, the packaging and the scent of this completely just do not mix whatsoever. The original Confetti Cake Pop packaging was just like elite. This has fragrance notes of creamy cake frosting, rainbow sprinkles, and vanilla bean. If you are a gourmand lover, this is like your dream scent right here. It is my dream scent. This is literally cake frosting, like vanilla cake frosting with sprinkles on top. I feel like out of all these scents, this is kind of the closest scent that comes to Cherosa 71. Like, I feel like this kind of comes up to that level of like just pure, literally makes you hungry for dessert type of a gourmand scent. If you want to smell like cake frosting, vanilla confetti sparkle is the way to go. And then following that, I have raspberry jam donut. So raspberry jam donut is kind of like the sister or the cousin or just some relative to strawberry pound cake, because it's kind of like strawberry pound cake, but it's like the raspberry version, and instead of it being a cake, it's a donut. Raspberry jam donut is probably one of the most authentic scents that Bath & Body Works have ever done. Like, I mean, I don't even understand how they did this, because they somehow managed to literally put a raspberry jam donut, a raspberry filled with jam donut, they put it into here. I don't know how they turned a donut into a body mist, but they did, because it literally smells like a raspberry jam filled donut. This has fragrance notes of wild raspberry jam, powdered sugar, and warm fluffy donut. And it is exactly what that description sounds like. Like, I mean, to a T, it is a raspberry jam donut. Oh my God. It is so good. The raspberry jam is so authentic. And then the warm fluffy donut, I don't even know how they even managed to get that like warm feeling of the donut. Like, it's not just your regular donut that's been sitting on the counter. No, it's like just warm, like radiating warmth type of a donut, mixed with like that powdered sugar. It is just, it's so good. So good. It's making my mouth water. When I first smelled it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, because I mean, yeah, I'll eat a donut every once in a while, but like, do I want to smell like a donut? I don't know. But there's something about this and just the mixture with that raspberry jam that just works so well. And even though you may not think that you would like it, you are. Next up, this is a winter scent that I think came out last winter. This is Joy Sugared Snickerdoodle, and this is another one that literally smells like cake. I feel like this and Christmas cookies, which I'm going to show a little bit later, could almost be dupes. Like, I almost feel like they're like repackages of one another. Like, I have Christmas cookies over here. Well, okay, I guess there's like a little bit of a difference to this one, but Joy Sugared Snickerdoodle, it's so good. Again, it smells like warm baked cookies. Like, you can literally feel the warmth. And the notes are snickerdoodle spice, creamy vanilla, and sugared musk. So this is, again, very much of like a cookie dough batter type of a scent. But then this also has a tiny, like a touch of like this spiciness to it. The snickerdoodle spice is, I guess, giving that. And then the creamy vanilla just makes this super, super creamy and buttery. I don't really get that much of like a musky element to it, but I guess because it's sugared musk, you know, it's musk that's sweet. It's not really that much of a different scent compared to like Christmas cookies. It's basically kind of like along the same realm. So with that being said, let's talk about Christmas cookies. So Christmas cookies has notes of creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel woods. When I read those notes when this scent first came out, I think it came out like a couple years ago or maybe before that, I'm not sure, but that's when I really got into Bath & Body Works. And when I saw this scent on their website, I had to have it, and I believe it's out now, which is why I wanted to make this video right now also, is because a lot of these more gourmand scents are from their winter line, which you can only really get around this time of year, and it's just the most fitting time to wear a gourmand scent anyway. So this video kind of came at a perfect time. But anyways, Christmas cookies, it's like literally that almond biscotti is so spot on. The creamy cookie dough, the caramel wood. With a lot of these mists, they're so true to the notes and to the name that there's not really much more to describe, because they smell almost exact as their description. And this is one of them. Christmas cookies smells like Christmas cookies. Just creamy cookie dough, biscotti, warm cookies, freshly baked from the oven. It's like that amazing scent of when you're baking cookies in the oven and your entire house is like filled with this warm, cozy, sweet scent. That's pretty much what this scent smells like. It's what Joy Snickerdoodle smells like. It's like what Cherosa 71 smells like. They all smell very, very similar. Right. And then this is, again, another relative to strawberry pound cake and raspberry jam donut. This is blueberry sugar pancakes. So they're all kind of like different desserts with like different berries in them. So we had strawberry, we had raspberry, now we have blueberry. And this is in pancake form. And again, it's literally exactly like what it sounds like. If you guys are familiar with the blueberry pink sugar, I think it's like Berry Blast by Pink Sugar, which I really like. I feel like this is kind of like the body mist version of it, but this one's a little bit more doughy than Berry Blast is. Like, it's not as cotton candy as Berry Blast. The blueberries in here are so realistic, but then the like doughy, I guess pancakey sort of smell kind of makes them a little bit more edible and just more like literally raspberries infused into pancakes. I don't know how they do it, but I feel like strawberry pound cake, raspberry jam donut, and this are so authentic to like exactly what they are. The notes in here are sugared blueberries, fresh pancakes, caramel cream drizzle, and that's pretty much all you get. I feel bad because it's like choking me a little bit. I feel bad because I know I'm not really like explaining these too well, but it's just there's not much to explain when a scent literally explains itself. It smells like heaven. If you love blueberry scents, this is like a must try. Next up, this is a scent that at first when I smelled this, I hated it. I was like, why does anybody find this scent good? Like, it literally smells gross. It almost smelled like vomit to me. Like, that sounds really bad. And so you're probably thinking like, how could you go from hating it that much to like liking it? But I don't know, somewhere along the lines something changed, and now when I smell this is so good to me. This is berry waffle cone. So this has notes of sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. The fact that this came out during the summer, it just makes it really weird to me because this is so gourmand and edible that, considering this is a summer scent, like, I don't know, I wouldn't really personally wear this during the summer because it's so gourmand that it just does better in like the colder months. But berry waffle cone literally smells like, it smells like cereal. Is it Fruity Pebbles? I think so. No, honestly, it's literally Fruity Pebbles. It's literally like a freshly opened bag of Fruity Pebbles cereal. And I know it's really weird to like translate that smell over into like a body mist. Like, why would you want to smell like that? But I don't know. There's something about it that I really enjoy. And like, this wouldn't really be exactly the type of scent that I would wear if I was like going out to dinner or something like that. I mean, that I don't think that this is the appropriate scent for that type of occasion. Like, I think this for me is more of like maybe a bedtime scent. It's more of a cozy scent for sure. Like maybe a night in, an occasion where I just want to feel cozy and warm. Like, I'm not really going out to a special occasion or anything like that. It's just more of a casual scent for sure, but it literally smells like Fruity Pebbles. Next up, I have coconut cream pie. I freaking love this scent. This is again very similar to Christmas cookies in the sense that it's very cookie-like, but because it is coconut cream pie, there's also this little hint of like literal coconut cream pie. Like, if you've ever had a coconut cream pie, the coconut flavor is not that overwhelming, and it's not in here either. It's not like you can smell a distinct coconut scent into this, but it's like this toasty, warm coconut that is so creamy, and like, it's definitely there, but in such a gourmand way where it's just like literally coconut cream pie. There's nothing like summery coconut about this scent. This has notes of toasted coconut flakes, caramel custard, and golden pie crust. It's literally like a coconut cream pie crust. Super creamy, super edible, very cakey, doughy like once again, but this one has like a little hint of like this creamy coconut deliciousness thrown in there also. So I love this. If you love scents like Christmas cookies, Cherosa 71, vanilla confetti sparkle, that's basically where this fits into. Don't think that this is super coconutty if you're a person that doesn't love coconut, because the coconut in here is like very, very faint. All right, and then this next scent is perfect for this specific time of year. I feel like this is a really good scent to wear for like Thanksgiving when you're around your family and you just want to smell really cozy and like food basically. This is pumpkin pecan waffles. Now this scent is a little it's a little strong, I would say. Like, I don't think everybody's going to be on board with this scent. And I feel like at first I was iffy with this scent, but now I actually really, really enjoy it. So this is maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. The reason why I was iffy is because I don't really love brown sugar scents, especially not maple syrup, and I'm not really into that like pumpkin spice type of a scent either. Like, I don't even like pumpkin scented candles that come out during this time of year. Like, I'm just not really into that scent personally. I don't even really love to like smell it in like a candle form or anything like that, let alone to actually be smelling like it. But there's something about this scent where it is so edible, and again, it has like that cakey, doughy feel that makes me feel like that pumpkin aspect is not that unbearable. Like, once this dries down, it almost becomes pretty much almost kind of like Cherosa 71 or Christmas cookies. Like, I know I'm mentioning those scents a lot, but I mean, all of these scents kind of come back to those because they're very cakey and doughy scents, and that's what this one is. Although it does start off very, very strong, and I think this is the strongest out of all those scents I mentioned, because that pumpkin pecan sort of scent in here is very prevalent, and it definitely has that pumpkin spice, almost like a cinnamony, very fall vibe to it, especially when you first spray it out. But then it starts to settle down into more of just a true authentic cake batter scent, which is why I like it. So I don't really necessarily love this when it first sprays out because it is a little too maple syrupy and too spicy and like too pumpkin-y. But once it dries down, it gets really nice. So that is why I like it. But I feel like this is a perfect Thanksgiving scent because it literally smells like Thanksgiving in a bottle. I do have a little bit of an honorable mention because this scent is not like a true gourmand, like not as true of a gourmand scent as some of these that I just showed you that literally smell like pure desserts. This is not to that extent, but I decided to include this as an honorable mention because it's also a very cozy gourmand scent. Now, there was a lot more scents like this that I could have included in this video that could be considered gourmand scents, but like they're not really as much as some of these others. So that's why this is an honorable mention and not actually really part of this video. But this is Vanilla Mocha Cream. I believe this came out in a repackage this year, and I think it's called like something martini or something. I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen right now. This is the current version of this that you can get right now. It's just a repackage of this, and I actually really love the packaging of this new one. But Vanilla Mocha Cream, it literally is just a creamy cappuccino, like pastry shop slash coffee shop vibes. Very cozy, which is why I wanted to include it here. This has notes of cozy cappuccino, vanilla orchid, and white tonka bean. So it literally just smells like a creamy cappuccino scent, and that's about it. If you guys are familiar with Vanilla Sky from Skylar, which I talked about in my previous perfume version of this video, it kind of is sort of like a dupe to that, which is why I wanted to include it, especially if you have that perfume. If you pair the two together, they're like a perfect combination. You literally smell so much like a warm, sweet cappuccino scent. So that is Vanilla Mocha Cream. And that concludes this video. I hope you guys liked my Gourmand body mist recommendations. Let me know if you have any more that are just like super like pure rich gourmands like these. There was obviously so many more gourmand body mists that I could have included for this video, but these are just like the most true gourmand, meaning literally they smell like cake. These are the perfect scents to wear around this time of year because, I mean, if there is a season to get away with super gourmand edible scents, it's definitely now in the colder months. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!